Those who don't know me, over the decades, centuries, endless paths I've wandered throughout eternity, I've looked better, I've looked worse. I haven't been on camera a lot for those who claim they care and they're really watching what's going on, they have my back. Bullshit. I've done very little on-camera work for the past several months now because of 50 hit and runs over the last 5.5 years or so, and not one investigated to my knowledge, and if so, no one convicted, or I certainly wasn't brought to court and given jack diddly shit for fractures from head to toe, teeth missing. That doesn't even include the victim of violent crimes, of massive assaults with lead pipes, hammers, weapons of destruction, deadly weapons, deadly toxins, or other things I've had to incur in the last decade alone. I have been sodomized more than anyone could imagine. And I'm not a catcher, and I'm not gay, and by the way, to my knowledge, aside from a proctologist, no one's had entry that way, and if they have, I was completely unconscious or dead on arrival, which I seem to do a lot. In fact, if you were to look up, if you have access to medical history and records, and violate my HIPAA like the CIA and every other government agency who leaks shit about me around the planet. LAPD, thanks for putting my fucking shit on the dark market. My passport with multiple identities, thanks to you jackasses in the Hollywood division of LAPD. I actually had to stay out here longer because of the because of DSS-PII at the State Department as a federal contractor and a humanitarian and a government contractor consultant for decades and centuries, over the past 2 centuries. I was born into politics. I didn't get a choice. That's not the reason of this whole thing. I have been off camera also because many thought I was dead. I was pronounced dead on arrival on 17th, 18th, Friday at about between 10:30 and 10:45. I'm guesstimating, and was brought to UCLA Trauma Center where they thought they were going to get all the parts. But if they read my wishes through the estate, nobody's allowed to even take an ounce of blood without calling my people back in Detroit and getting written authorization. In the meantime, you better pray I stay alive. And even though I was pronounced dead on arrival, he's not back yet. Under head trauma 1439, and my date of birth, January 1st, 1900. I'm now 121, almost 122 years old. Does that make me a Capricorn? Or Sag or something? Anywho, and my name is Head Trauma 1439. Those are an interesting set of records. And then there's the Bond series. I'm also Bond 1476. It looks like I'm doing it upside down. It's rather worn. And I was falsely incarcerated by LAPD, who told me I was going to be on a 30-day hold because I was a danger to myself and everyone around me. Poor shit, they just wanted to steal thousands of dollars worth of my personal things that I owned and other effects. How are you, darling? Yes, I do. Would you like to be in my video about world peace? Okay. Yes, you may. It's over here. Anyway, the purpose of this whole thing is lead by example. You can't save people by living. Do you have something you want to light? by living in a glass house or staying up in a mansion in the Hollywood Hills or above Occidental College where I live. You have to get down on the streets and really be out here to see what the fuck is going on. And I met my second memo to self. I met my second memo today. Cool dude, rode up on a motorcycle right here to the bathroom area. Good to see you, sweetheart. And someday you might also think of repaying me some money. Sorry, when people borrow and they say they're going to repay, I actually expect you to be a person of your word. Or if you take too much from me, but you're going to make it back to me, I expect you to be a person of your word. And if not, I'll collect it with interest, penalty, and anything else associated with the collection fees. And if you cause a problem, we already know how that play's going to end. Because you took from an NGO. I run companies worldwide, and I run Disaster Relief Inc., which is a 501c3 UN NGO, non-government organization. And I've had to work with every government around the planet in one fashion or another, whether you realize it or not. I've had my fingers in your life in healthcare, medicine, technology, broadcast, documentaries, education, encryption, government, recognition, voice, face, obviously, and biometrics. I do television, film, virtual reality, and travel time. This is a time capsule. In Extinction 7, I don't give a fuck what they say it is. It's 7, not 6. And this is the final extinction. It's the master of codes that I've been coding since childhood. Ask the Library of Congress, some senators, vice presidents, and other people if they could tell the truth about when Uncle Kurt back in the 60s, jerry-rigged stuff from Radio Shack and Tandy and put together phone couplers and teletype systems and ran it on a 6-party line, blocked the lines, dialed into servers in Washington, D.C., was downloading, government rules and regulations for senators, president, candidates, or other people in high-level politics and government and business, because my mom ran a political party, and I was a third generation too. White House administration. Married into the other side, to the White House and beyond, twice. Both ended disastrously. The moral of these stories are, in the human form, I walked millions of miles around the planet trying to help people. No matter what network or studio or film project or thing I was working on, I've always been on my way to get out and meet people on the street and those in need and see how I can help. What do you need, brother? Yo, you need something? You need something? Yeah, let me just bring you something. Anyway, you want to say hi to the world?
I didn't see.
All right, give me 1 second to finish. There'll be more to this. It'll be continued, but I met the second memo today. And Memo, you're a rock star. And meet the other Memo I talked to you about. The Memo itself, I got to finish the Memo story. When there's less interruptions and shit in the hood. Be blessed. Lead by example and help others stop being a dickhead.